Hi guys and gals, it's John
and Emily
from AFK Books and Records in beautiful Virginia Beach, Virginia. And we got some super cool stuff to show you this week. We're gonna kick it off with the B-52's Whammy right here. Spark your ear off right. This is on limited color. Let's read about this amazing record. The 40th anniversary edition of the acclaimed third album that includes standout tracks like Legal Tender, Song for a Generation, and Whammy Kiss, pressed to limited edition splatter vinyl. I would like to add that Legal Tender is my alarm every single morning. I wake up to it and have for the last year. And we want to talk, this is a public service announcement about counterfeiting. We've been hit the last 2 weekends by counterfeiters. So we think this is so appropriate. This album comes out right now, and we have taken two, not one, but two fake $100 bills, one each weekend over the last couple weekends. We just want to show you the wonderful new machine, counterfeiters. If you're watching, we have this amazing machine right here. Look at that. You just stick it in and it tells you, it gives you the denomination. So if you've bleached your money and printed new denominations over it, we'll know immediately what you've got.
We're running all bills.
And by the way, we've got high resolution photos of all four of you, four of you. So, and we forwarded those to the police. So we look forward to seeing you. But if you want to come in and use real money to buy this amazing B-52's record, we're here for you for that too. You just might want to get on that getaway Jeep like fast, because we're going to be calling the police as soon as you come in. Yes, okay. Retail is great, isn't it? Next, we're back with Hot Tuna Burgers, celebrating 50 years of their debut studio album featuring Jack Cassidy, Jorma Kaukonen, Papa John Creech, Sammy Piazza. Includes Water Song, Highway Song, featuring David Crosby, limited edition on transparent orange vinyl. Hot Tuna, which, I think the restaurant was last, Hot Tuna was before that, and before that it was tunas that were hot. Nice.
Papa John Creech, I'm in trouble, dude. And then this came out a couple weeks ago.
Oh my God.
Sorry,
we're a little stressed, you know.
And we got some
look at that.
keychains.
Nice, just like the keychain in the video. How cool is that?
Wow.
I'm going to keep talking. We got the Ronettes featuring Veronica and Annette. Remastered Classica from the quintessential American girl group. Pre-wall Sound of Error features the original European cover artwork and pressed on red vinyl.
Next up, we have David Byrne, live from Austin, Texas. This show, captured on November 28, 2001, came on the heels of his hit single Like Humans Do and the release of the album Look Into the Eyeball, which was another typically eclectic musical stew reflecting a variety of styles and influences, from Philly soul to DC go-go, inspired groove in his first ever Spanish composition. Critics at the time called it his best work in years, and his performance on the Austin City Limits stage shows why. Limited edition 2LP set and gatefold sleeve pressed on red wax.
What kind of tracks are on that? Amazing, like he does his own stuff and Talking Head stuff.
Yeah,
like this
Once
must
in
be
a Lifetime.
this must be the place, and she was Life During Wartime. Amazing.
I wanna dance with somebody.
That's not a Talking Head song.
Oh.
But can you do it in the style of David Byrne?
I did it earlier. It's too much pressure right now.
Amnesty, Free Your Mind. Based in Indianapolis in the early 70s, the group released only 2 obscure 45s in their recording career. In 1973, they recorded 5 hard vocal funk numbers alongside some ballads and a handful of demos, but only 2 songs were released. Their biting, difficult to categorize prog rock soul funk stretched far beyond indies bounds, but the band didn't have a label to take them to the next level. 5 decades after they were recorded, these songs are funk arranged with dangerous complexity and performed with precision and available on color vinyl for the first time. RSD Essentials on Turquoise. When they're gone, they're gone. We know we took a bunch of pre-orders for those. Thank you guys for that. Turquoise.
Next up, Masters of Reality. Chris Goss, the so-called godfather of the Joshua Tree-centered desert rock scene, has produced famed and acclaimed albums by groups like Queens of the Stone Age, Foo Fighters, Kaya, Screaming Trees, and more. Before he was known as a renowned producer, though, he was the singer and guitarist and only consistent member of one of the most influential yet forgotten hard rock groups of all time. These guys. Their 1989 debut, produced by Rick Rubin, gets the RSD Essentials treatment on Translucent Blue.
Next up, we've got another RSD Essentials, Don Covey, Different Strokes for Different Folks. Released in 1972, this is Don's second collaboration with the Jefferson Lemon Blues Band, following his departure from Atlantic Records. Largely recorded at the prestigious Muscle Shoals Studios, which is where jazz is from, not the studio, but Muscle Shoals. These cuts are an eclectic mix of funk, soul, gospel, and rock, and highlight his admirable skills as a songwriter and producer. As I mentioned, RSD Essentials on red wax.
Next is Al Wilson, Show and Tell, the 1973 debut for the Rocky Road label, including the hit title track that reached top the US pop charts. Packed with gritty horns, lustrous strings, and sultry soul vocals, this is an RSD essential and a must for any fan of great soul music, pressed on vinyl for the first time in 50 years, and it's on white virgin vinyl.
Nice. Next up, we got Damon, Song of a Gypsy, generally regarded as one of the finest privately pressed psychedelic rock records and one of the most sought-after late 60s American rock artifacts. Dig it up, man. Under the supervision of Now Again's Egon and Damon himself, it has now been pitch-corrected and remastered, available now for the very first time on vinyl. RSD Essentials, exclusive, pressed to crystal clear.
Next up, we have Jerry Lee Lewis, live at the Star Club Hamburg. Good golly, Miss Molly! Praises one of the greatest records of all time for its hard-hitting energy and Lewis's wild stage presence. This newly remastered 180-gram RC Essentials edition on white vinyl includes bonus materials and a gatefold jacket, and I think it's like a pop-up or something.
Yeah.
It didn't say, but
that's why it doesn't have the tight shrink wrap. Either that or shrink wrap wasn't invented, and maybe this is back from Jerry Lee's day. I don't know. Oh, look at this. We actually don't have this to sell because somebody pre-ordered this, but we'd be glad to get you one. These are limited. This is the Rolling Stones box set in mono. Look at all of these amazing records in beautiful color. I'm going to read the Frick quote here. The Rolling Stones in mono is the full studio account of that first decade of history and mayhem, newly remastered with unprecedented fidelity and revelatory detail. David Frick, there you go. Limited numbered 16 color LPs, 150 tracks, heavyweight, 180 gram vinyl, including a 48-page book with rare photos and an essay by David Frick from Rolling Stone. There you go.
Rolling Stone for the Rolling Stones.
Yep.
Next up is Fountains of Wayne, Out of State Parks. Led by the songwriting team of Chris Collingwood and the late great Adam Schlesinger, the power pop maestros put out a number of absolutely brilliant albums, available for the first time on vinyl. 2005's Odds and Ends collection of demos, B-sides, live performances, and unreleased tracks is an always entertaining, often hilarious, and of course, tuneful romp through about a decade's worth of recordings, pressed on Junkyard Swirl vinyl.
Man, I love this song. Legal Tender, such a great song. We just got this back in. Finally, a repress of this. Beautiful blue turquoise, another RSD Essentials indie exclusive. Lovage, which is Prince Paul, Damon Albarn, Africa Bombada, Charmel Carmel, which is actually plug 3 from De La Soul, and of course produced by Dan the Automator. There you go, Lovage. Only got a few of these back in. If you need it, grab it quickly, and you need it.
Next up is Bad Brains, The Youth Are Getting Restless, the legendary DC punk band's 1987 live album, recorded at the Paradiso Theater in Amsterdam, the Netherlands, during the band's Eye Against Eye tour. The track list includes Rock for Light, Band in DC, Sailin' On, and more. This is the first pressing in over 20 years and comes on transparent blue vinyl.
Next up, NoFX, So Long, and Thanks for All the Shoes. The legendary LA Punkers' 7th studio album, the title of which was inspired by the 4th book of Douglas Adams' The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy series. So Long and Thanks for All the Fish. Great book that we probably have in stock. Referring to the frequent occurrence of fans throwing footwear at the band during their live shows, it really hurts when you get like a heel in your eye. This album includes, but it's kind of punk rock. The album includes fan favorites such as Kids of the K-Hole, I'm Tellin' Tim, and the dub reggae-inspired Eat the Meek, pressed to Neapolitan color vinyl. If you don't know what that looks like, it looks like this. Chocolate, vanilla, strawberry. There it is.
Next, we have the Marias, Super Clean Volumes 1 and 2. The Los Angeles indie band's 2 EPs together on one record, pressed to red vinyl. These 2 EPs, which came out in 2017 and 2018 respectively, showcase the group's dreamy and well-crafted indie pop, equally cinematic and intimate.
They're fantastic.
Yes,
check it out. Give it a listen. Thank you, Chris, for telling us about that one. Actually, you did tell us. Thank you for encouraging me to buy it. Next up, Cinderella, live at the Key Club. 80s metal legends captured live in 1998, performing all of their best songs. Features live versions of the hit singles Nobody's Fool, Shelter Me, Don't Know What You Got Till It's Gone, Somebody Save Me, and many more. No overdubs to fix the flubs, no tricks or studio jive. This album is 100% live. Packaged in a unique die-cut jacket and pressed to marbled purple splatter vinyl. Cinderella, Cinderella.
She is tall and not too smelly.
Oh. I represent that. All right, we got a lot of great stuff to show you at the end of this. Massive restocks this week. Bought some really cool used stuff. Got a bunch of old school Japanese easy listening. That's really on point, actually. It sounds really cool. Fantastic. So come on in and see us this weekend if you want any of this stuff held, or you have more needs for information. Let us know. Message us. Call us right here.
We might be able to get our words out to tell you things.
Don't bring your counterfeit money. Leave that at home, please. Thank you, guys. Much love. Bye.
Bye.